Hello, and welcome back to another video. As you can see in front of me, I have a Steam Deck, and this is the 256 gigabyte model. I had reserved this back in April, and it finally came in last month in September, and I've been playing it the last few weeks here and there, so what I'm going to do is give you my first impressions. So let's get right into it. Some pros for this system. When I first picked it up, I noticed that it was very lightweight. I was a little bit concerned because of the size of this. I thought maybe it would be kind of heavy, but it's actually not, and it's pretty comfortable to hold. Very ergonomic. I had not had any issues with it, and that's great because my hands are small, so I was a little nervous that this system would not fit in my hands, but it is pretty good. No complaints there. Button placement is great. No complaints about the button placement. The buttons work well. I haven't noticed any issues with input. Controls are responsive. This D-pad is great if you are into, retro emulation. This D-pad is phenomenal. I've been playing a little bit with that, so no issues there. Really happy with that. And so far, I've noticed, games running smooth. I've only played Detroit Become Human and a little bit of Teslagrad so far. I really need to fire up something a little bit more, substantial, but from what I've played of those two games so far, I have not had any issues at all. It's running pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with what I have so far here, what I've seen with the Steam Deck. Okay, now for the cons. So, like I said, these analog sticks are pretty responsive. However, the tops where your thumb goes, I've noticed, are pretty smooth. So what I find happening is my thumbs will slip off of these sometimes, especially when I'm, trying to hurry or play something, my thumb will slip right off of it. So I wish these tops were a bit more textured instead of it being smooth. That would have been a little nicer. I mean, I can put some, thumb caps on it to resolve that. It's pretty cheap, no issue. Just a minor nitpick, I guess, but you can also completely change out the sticks, but I think I might just get some little thumb pad covers and fix it the cheap way for now. So that's kind of the one con that's been bothering me a little bit. Also, on the back of the system, there are some extra buttons here, and these I find myself pressing all the time accidentally, so it's kind of where your fingers will rest, when you're holding it is where your fingers will rest. But I mean, they tried to make it, a little tough to push, but I still find myself accidentally pushing those quite often, actually. So not sure about, where the buttons can be placed there, but maybe just a different way to, maybe paddles, I don't know. But that's a little annoying that back there that I still push those buttons. Hasn't had any issues so far because most of the couple of games that I played so far doesn't use them, so it's not too bad. But if it did use them, it would be highly annoying. Third one is in desktop mode, which is kind of where you kind of becomes PC mode there, and you can do some fun things and install some extra launchers and such. This keyboard is jank. The on-screen keyboard is really jank in desktop mode, and I think there was supposed to be a patch to fix it, and mine still doesn't quite work right, where it still skips letters and stuff, so that is really annoying. I know nothing your dock and attaching extra keyboards and stuff can't fix, which is exactly what I did to make the experience a bit more tolerable. It was good, it worked, it was fine, but it would be nice if it actually worked as intended. So just those few things there, and that's pretty much it that bothered me so far for these cons. If anything else comes up, I will let you know. Alright, there you have it, my pros and cons for this system. Overall, pretty positive, I'd say. I know I mentioned a few of those cons, which can be a little annoying, but it's really not a deal breaker for me. There are some ways around it, things you can do to fix it. It would be nice if, you didn't, but maybe there can be some upgrades later on. But for right now, there are some ways I can, tweak it and make it work to my advantage. So overall positive, I'm pretty happy. I can't wait to add some more games on here, try some more FPS games, and really see what this system can do. And stay tuned for some more videos. So I have an accessories video coming out that I can do on some things I picked up. So other thing I can do is also some emulation, which is what I've tinkered with a little bit. If you'd be interested in that, you can let me know, and I can put a couple more videos together, so stay tuned for those. Alright, as always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.